Hi, good people. Good afternoon from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's 1 p.m. here right now in Dhaka. Very sunny, bright day out there. Perhaps it might rain later because it has been raining later part of the day. So still hot and humid. We are awaiting for the transition from hot weather to cold weather. Perhaps 1 month from now, the heat will go away and start getting a little bit chilled. But it's all assumption. It may take longer. So today I feel like doing two videos for you. I'm gonna just do the one review after this episode. I'm gonna do. It's afternoon, but just gonna talk about morning thought session. This is just my episode name. I have few topics that I have written down. I want to talk few fragrance related, few corona related, as well as my journey a little bit. So if you like watching those, my stories and all, I know many of you follow that. Thank you so much for all your love. I do. Actually, one brother messaged me yesterday. I am yet to. I read that message. I will reply it in a bit. So sometimes when I see these videos are meaningful to some people and it makes a difference, it makes me very happy. So before I start, I want to go with after shower because it's I did some laundry with my manual hand. Yes, more power to men. We do all sort of work. So after shower, it was very hot and humid. I finished first part of my day's work. So I'm gonna go with Acqua di Parma. This is Arancia di Capri. I really love this perfume on high heat situation. Really nice, fresh perfume. You can go heavy on it, no problem. I just like smelling fresh, and this one really shines in high heat. Beautiful fragrance. So let's start the topic. So first of all, I want to start with. Many of you might be wondering, why do I do regular reviews every day? I'm the one who started this trend of regular reviews every day, one review, multiple reviews. Say 4 or 5. Sometimes at times I did one day, I think 14 or 13 reviews. So that's just like there's a reason for it. First of all, I really believe like you can, if you're working with fragrances full time, you can always have enough time to put a content, unless you are really busy with other work or you have other profession that doesn't allow you to do more than 2 videos per week. If you really love fragrances, it's very normal. People can do it, but I take it to the max. I take it to extreme because I have a lot of energy. I'm sorry, that's just who I am. I'm OCD sometimes when fragrances pile on, like pile up. I feel like I have to finish the work because this is a funny thing, but actually it's true, it's reality. I think of life is very, unpredictable. Okay, any day we can just go. One fine morning we may not wake up from the sleep, or worse, we can die any part of the day. We might think sometimes that life is, we have so much time left, but actually we don't. Sometimes every day is could be a last day. So I try to utilize, since this is my line of work, this is my passion. Some people may not feel it. There are a lot of trolls. They write stuff. I don't really bother for it. Before I used to bother, but nowadays it doesn't bother me because one or two keyboard warriors, they are just not that important, but they are. They watch all my videos from first second to last, so I'm thankful to them as well. But main reason is I feel life is too short, and only thing remains is our work. If we leave some reviews, it might be helpful to some other brothers and sisters. That's one thing. Other thing is I have few lists. I actually covered more or less everything I wanted to cover since my journey started. But yeah, some fragrances not done. I have few in the checklist. So yeah, that's basically the reason I want to put the content out there, because after we die, people tend to forget. Let's say who you were after 2 days, they don't talk about you anymore. So we are not important. Our work is. Second thing is, let's talk about corona situation a little bit. I just want to share every time just for awareness, because people watch me, and then we go to some fragrance related content. First thing I would like to say, very simple basic tips. I always follow this. Please also do the same. Shower every day. One thing is shower every day, because you catch a lot of germs all over your body, not just your hands. So your hair, your beard, your clothing, your feet. Like I always clean my feet. Like where is my, I don't know where is my hand sanitizers. Okay, so usually I put alcohol rub or hand sanitizer even in my feet, because when I get into the bed, it might get infectious. So yeah, that's one thing. Showering helps every day, twice. If very hot, take twice. It will help you feel safer. Second thing I would say, sanitize. Always sanitize your hand. Always carry like alcohol, hand sanitizers, like Hexisol in Bangladesh. So you keep it in the pocket, you feel safe. Okay, before you eat, sometimes when they give you spoon, make sure you wipe that with your tissue and alcohol rub, so it will be safer. Next thing I would say, keep a sanitizer also in the car. Like if you drive, obviously you can keep some in your car. It will be very helpful even if you don't have any in pocket. You can. The next thing is very important. Some idiots feel like you don't have to wear mask. Corona is gone. Let those people be great, but do use a mask N95 if possible. Mask in most part they help you. Okay. Next is eat healthy. Okay, eat healthy. What I mean by eat healthy is take like, if possible, for me it doesn't apply that much, I still eat outside, but if possible eat at home. Take a lot of citrus, vitamins, multivitamins, lemon every day, one lemon. If you feel like eating something solid, like beef, chicken, veggies, fruits, that would be really helpful. Next is smoking and cold beverages. Don't take icy drinks and do not smoke, please, for love of God. Like, even if you're a smoker, you cannot live. You think you cannot live without smoking. You are dying, but actually you are dying by smoking. Even if you don't believe it, your lungs get weaker. Corona will be like, they make you suffer here, then it will go down here. I had symptoms. I still have pain sometimes here. So I actually have suffered for 20 days. So I'm telling you, like, I don't smoke, but I drink sometimes cold stuff. I gave up those things just to, you know, live a few more days. Next is do not take medication without doctor's prescriptions. I do that often, and I got scolded by my doctor. Okay, and he said, "Why do you take medication without asking me?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, I'm so sorry." So if you feel like you know medication, you're a Google doctor, you know what is a Google doctor. Uh, don't do it, because you might have taken the wrong medication and then wrong treatment, which makes you suffer further. Okay, do not take medication like on your own. Next, I would say symptoms. This is very serious. I have lost one of my like favorite uncles, my father's best friend. He was one of the nicest guys. A lot of you lost your loved ones, family members, and those only who lose, they know. If you lose a father or your friend or family member, you cannot bring them back no matter what you do, how much money you have. So if you feel or any of your family members are not feeling, they're showing symptoms of corona, like anything that is cold related, coughing, I don't know if sneezing is part of it, anyway, like body ache, allergy, something, all the symptoms, please consult a doctor ASAP. Even 1 day delay can cause serious consequences. People might go to ICU. We don't know if maybe I will be not here tomorrow, but if I see symptoms, I get very concerned. So if you have any symptoms, go check a doctor, get tested, or ask your doctor if you should take the medication. Bangladesh, we have some ivermectin, this and that. So please do that. Without consulting doctor, do not take medication, but talk to your doctor. Next is do not touch your eyes when you go outside. Let's say you're touching, obviously not everybody is wearing gloves, and not everybody remembers. Sometimes it's your fidgety nature, or like habit, that you touch something, then your eyes are like, after wearing the mask, here it's like suffocating, it's a little bit say sweaty, and then you feel like you want to scratch, and like so don't do that. Remember, every time you go there, oh no, I can't do that, it will kill me. Okay, don't touch your eyes, nose, mouth, anywhere. Okay, these three, very dangerous. Next is, I think, wait, nose. Okay, all right, the last thing I want to talk about corona before I start the perfume talk is that there is impact of corona, like not just physical, people are dying left and right, but at the same time there is effect of corona psychologically, mentally, many ways. Let's say you're sitting at home after like months after months, it's been 6 7 months, and you start having this abnormal feeling when you wake up. You feel like, I had a dream few days back, nightmare, that one of my friends telling me, don't you gonna go play cricket, you have been living online, a virtual life for last this many years. And I woke up all panicking, I don't know why. I was sweating, I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I felt like, yes, I want to go to the stadium, I want to play some cricket, I want to be doing some sports. And even this addiction thing of perfume, it's like, it's not just good, like, it's not good, you have to do other things as well. So it has mental pressure. When you actually have corona, your own family members start looking at you differently, they scold you, they hold you responsible that you brought corona at home. So it happens, like, in every country. So you suddenly become enemy to other people, and people don't come, like, even automatically people cannot go to funerals, people cannot go visit like before, like normal sickness. I cannot visit my friend if he has corona. So these things are important, so that mental health, you have to stay positive. This is why I do reviews. This fragrance review thing helps me, to relax, and I believe people who watch can relax at home. So yeah, mental impact is definitely there. Try to stay with us, and if you need to talk, you can knock me. All right. So now a little bit of perfume talk, then we go to the review. So first thing I want to talk about is, should you be buying a full bottle or decants, or what bottle size do you want to buy? So I said this before, but let me just say it very quickly. Say you actually have a lot of huge collection, you're a collector, then you have the space, you have the money, so there is like no issue. But if it becomes that it's a sort of an addiction, you buy the bottle, you never use it, and your whole 2 3 rooms are full of perfumes, they're collecting dust, do not do it, because you're just feeding your addiction, but you're not using the perfume. Some of us who decant, who like sell partials and stuff, we can use like 20 ml remaining in the bottle, and actually you use every day. I use perfumes every day. So if you're not using fragrances that much, do not buy a full bottle. Use like a 10 20 ml decant. That's all you need. Don't buy something for a bottle, just for the bottle. So I think decants or samples or smaller bottles, smallest bottle possible, travel atomizers will help you. Then if you feel like you want to get a full bottle, then upgrade. Okay, so decant bottles versus full bottles. Next is, how long you are supposed to expect performance from your fresh fragrances. Many people say, hey, it's a poor performer, Versace Purum doesn't last. Fresh fragrance, just now the one I applied, the Arancia de Capri, this kind of fresh fragrances, do not expect like 10 12 hours. Hardly happens, because fresh fragrances, the way they're built, they are not going to last you like sweeter, darker, more, stronger leather, oud, those kind of skanky fragrances, or say darker fragrances. These fragrances are meant to be like easy going, easier to use. So 4 to 5 hours, if you can get from fragrance, I think that's already a beast mode, right? So 4 to 5 hours for me translates into like darker fragrances 10 hours equivalent. Okay, so 4 5 hours if you get from a fragrance, great. Even if you get like 3 hours, I think that's good. Below 3 hours, yeah, a little bit issue. But if the price point you are getting it at very cheap, then you shouldn't complain. Next is, sometimes we go nose blind. We do not detect our perfume. I cannot detect a lot of fragrances: Dior Sauvage, Aventus, Prada Luna Rossa Carbon, Polo Blue, Versace Purum. People detect it on me. Even Dylan Blue, I do not detect it. Whenever I go outside, people compliment me. So thing is, like, sometimes we get used to the fragrance, but we do not detect it. That's why we shouldn't judge a fragrance very quickly. We do have olfactory fatigue system, so we cannot detect a fragrance doesn't mean it's not long lasting. So give it some time, be patient. Next is skin chemistry. Be very mindful. Not everybody's skin is same. Some have dry skin, some have oily skin, some people have different kind of skin. They have different smells on different bodies. So when you have good chemistry with the fragrance, I think you should always have that in your collection. If something doesn't work with your skin, just avoid it. Do not blame the fragrance. It just didn't work with you. Next is allergy. Many people ask me, even including me, when I spray scented fragrance on my neck, which is very delicate skin here, you guys know this. Sometimes it burns, here, when you go high heat. Even Mancera's Instant Crush, I do that here, it burns. Al Haramain Lavender burns. So what do? I go on my clothes. I do not use on my skin. If you have a rash or allergic reaction, avoid those fragrances. Those are not good for your health. Um, Last one I want to talk about is, like, this trolls I was talking about. I don't want to give them so much time, but if you're a reviewer, few days back, brother Nixon, uh, one of my favorite reviewers current time, he lives in Dubai, but he's, I think, originally from India. He told me, like, one of the guys purposely, he 20 dislikes from different accounts, fake accounts, just to mess with him. So these things, like, you shouldn't bother about it, like, if you're a content creator, because you are doing way better, more meaningful work than useless people who have zero subscribers, zero content. Their job is always to wake up and hate, dislike, do some negativity. Even if you're the best person, if you're the nicest guy, they will always say something negative about you, because they are your biggest fans. They watch your videos top to bottom. Trust me, I can write it, I can assure you this one. But when people write nasty things, I remove those comments once in a while, but they actually give me views, and they watch more than my other regular viewers. So I think there's always something to take positive out of these people. And do not bother, do not let them stop. Make them inspiration to work more. When they troll me, I actually tend to do more videos, if you notice. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. These are my morning thoughts. I always write them down and I want to share with you. Time to move on to the full review of today. We're going to be looking at Polo Sport, full on review on the new version. Take care. Bye bye.